Another week. My name is Mike Munzing, bringing you these videos, keeping you up to date on what is going on in the mortgage industry, real estate industry, Orange County as a whole, and what is affecting our market. I want to jump into it this week with the rate sheet really quick because we have had a bit of a difficult week. If you haven't talked to your lender, or those of you that I've talked to, certainly understand the rates have jumped quite a bit. We've had a few bad days. I mean, historically, we're going to go back to that historical. We're still at fantastic rates, but they've edged up maybe a quarter, 0.3% over the last few days. Just pull up the rate sheet on my website at www.mikemunzing.com. Print that up, take it with you. You do need to let your buyers know that things have jumped up a bit. If those approvals that we've been working on are really tight, as far as, let's say I told you, hey, they're qualified up to 350, double check that. Make sure that you're still in that range. If you are in escrow, try to get them locked in. You don't want this thing to get out of hand for them. As I often do, I want to bring you Stephen Thomas's report for the week. Now, I was thrilled when it came in via email the other day. I do have it printed on my website as well. I always update his information. Now, he has broken away from the family real estate company, so he's on his own now. If you're looking to hire a good manager out there, Stephen's fantastic, very, very well versed in the industry. But he does put these reports together each week. I'll bring it up here on the screen. And he is a fantastic statistician. Breaks these numbers down on the MLS, really breaks down Orange County for you so you know what's going on. Let's take a look what he put for the last 2 weeks. He does them every 2 weeks. But for the last couple of weeks, the normal housing cycle has returned in his mind. We got rid of that first-time home buyer credit. That's worked its way out of the system. We are starting to see a little bit of a demand coming. He kind of puts that Super Bowl date in there as that's when historically demand starts to pick up a little, and we have seen that quite a bit. If we look at housing demand over the last 2 weeks, it has jumped by 26% in 2 weeks. I've seen it. I hope you've seen it as well. Pending sales are up 564 homes in the county as a whole. That's fantastic. The number right now of pending homes in escrow, 2,718 properties. Now, don't forget, you can print this up. You may want to pause this video and print it, follow along with me. But now, as for the active inventory, that has been rising just a little bit as well. He really covers what the sellers have been thinking, what they thought a couple of years ago versus last year versus where they are now. It's increased just a little bit, which is great with this added demand. And then, what he did want to guard against was kind of an unwarranted optimism. Because slightly larger homes are selling, the sellers starting to get that feel. If you look at the average prices, it looks like the housing prices are going up. Just some bigger homes are selling, and it is not always indicative of a per square foot sales price. So have your sellers watch for that. Don't want them to get overly excited now and start really pulling back. But that is one thing to be aware of. Expected market time on the market has also been affected by the price of the homes as well, obviously. As we all know, the smaller homes, the lower priced properties are selling considerably quicker than the higher priced properties. But be aware over the last month, how do you put here, the average time on market has dropped from 5.1 months down to 3.82 for the county as a whole. That is fantastic. That's in just 1 month. So we're looking really good on that. And finally, as far as distressed properties, that's been really leveled out. The banks are, I don't think they still know what to do with this market as far as the banks, the trouble, the foreclosures, short sales. I hope you are having an easier time with the short sales. I hear there are still some horror stories out there, so I hope that's going to settle down for you. Okay, finally, I want to have you mark your calendars. As you know, I got elected to office. I brought it up last June, got elected to office. It was exciting this last week or two. I have been appointed to chair the communications committee for the Republican Party. I'll be also interviewing dignitaries that come into town. Very cool, very exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I want to have you mark down on your calendar March 3rd in Aliso Viejo at that Stadium Brewing Company. Great restaurant there. I will be kicking off, at this point I'm calling it my Conservative Happy Hour series. We're going to be coming up with a new name for that. Chuck DeVore, former assemblyman for the Irvine area, will be speaking at that, but you can print this up. It'll be on my website. Come on down. You know, in the early Founding Father days when our country was being put together, folks would talk about politics all the time. What's going on, how it's affecting them, how it's affecting their business. We need to start that dialogue going. Obviously, it's gotten really crazy out there. I know that. That's why I got in the game. But come on down. We can chat, talk, see what's going on, see what acts and laws are coming down the pipe that are going to affect us, and bring them up. It's a great time to chat, great time to talk to your neighbors. Bring your neighbors down. It's going to be relaxed. Yeah, it's not going to be a tea party. It's going to be very calm, relaxed, enjoyable time. Grab a glass of wine. I'm going to have a full taco bar available. The Taco Tuesday guy's coming out. He's going to be making tacos. This should be fantastic. But once again, Stadium Brewing Company in Aliso Town Center on March 3rd, 6:30 to 8:30 in the evening. Should be a great time. Well, hey, we are heading into a beautiful, I mean, unbelievably beautiful weekend. I will be working. We're past the Super Bowl. That's behind us. Give me a call at 949-689-5626. Once again, I always say look for me on Facebook. I put a lot of updates on Facebook. Come find me on Twitter. Put a lot of stuff out on Twitter, and we can work together. Hey, one final note. Absolutely, if your office is looking to put a little seminar or put a little talk together on how to make these videos, give me a call. I'd love to come down, help out the folks in your office. This is what I do every week. I know how to do it well, and I can certainly help you miss some of the hurdles that I've stumbled across. But give me a call. Once again, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless America. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll be working. Call me, and we'll talk. Bye-bye.